To introduce today's lesson, which is about analyzing a score of music, or you might simply refer to it as score analysis, I'm using a word scramble that I put together for you because score analysis is much like playing Scrabble. Now, if you were to do this game, you could look horizontally and go from left to right to make a word, or you might even go backwards and make a word starting on the right-hand side and go to the left. You might go vertically from top to bottom, or even bottom to top. You might even find words written diagonally. Now, I hope you've been trying to see some of those words. How many of you see at least one? How about two? You might pause the screen and see if you can find as many as possible, and then release the pause button and do a check. Did you find some of these? Staves. Clef. How about this one backwards? Solo. Scale. Major. RIT in music means to slow down. It's short for retardando. How about this one? Interval, but you have to read bottom to top. Octaves. Rest, tie, and beat. How about this one? Score, analysis, bottom to top. This is much like score analysis in that you rearrange things and find something you already know. Before you did the little word scramble exercise, I suggested how to get started by saying things like, look to see if a word is made from left to right, or even from right to left, or vertically from bottom to top, or top to bottom, or even diagonally. I need to give you some of those same kind of pointers so that you understand how to do a score analysis. So I just jotted down a few things. These are things that I think about when I look at a musical score. I'm just going to read through these, and some of them probably will make no sense at all. But you'll go to the next little video clip and we'll start taking my suggestion or direction and applying it to a few chords on a musical staff, and then I think it will make more sense to you. The first thing you're going to do when you look at a musical score is you're going to ask the question, what key is it, or what scale? Then you're going to identify what you know about triads in that particular scale. Then I ask you to label the notes. In other words, what letter names do you see on the musical staff? Then you take those notes, and as much as possible, you're going to rearrange those letters into skips. But you're not going to be concerned about the sharps or the flats, just that you're skipping letters. When you get it into that particular position, where it looks like they're skipping as much as possible, just one letter in between, you're going to look for the lowest note to help name the chord. But at this point, you're going to put your sharps or flats back in. Then you'll ask yourself this question. On my musical score, is the name of my chord being used as the lowest tone in the particular part of the musical score that I'm looking at? If not, then you're going to label the correct inversion. Now, if you didn't understand these directions, you will before the lesson is over today. Just go to part 2, please.